Hey guys, it's Tony with Wood Tramp Outdoors. Over the years, you have written me and asked me what my favorite BattlBox fixed blade was and my favorite BattlBox folder was. Might surprise you. Hang tight. I'm going to share those with you. All right, guys, welcome back. We have been in a relationship with BattlBox for many years. I can't tell you what mission was our first one that we seen from them, but I can tell you that the knife of the month in that box is my favorite knife to this day. And I'm sure that we could do the research and go back to emails and search past missions about this knife. But this is it right here. This comes from Tops Knives. Let's take it out of this ballistic nylon sheath. This is the Fieldcraft, designed by Brothers of the Bushcraft in collaboration with Tops. And to me, when I first saw this, it checked all the boxes. And I'm going to be truthful with you. I've tested the knife, and it was tested in our shop. I did not take it out because I didn't want to mar it up and tear it up because I had so many other knives. And I knew this guy was special when I saw it. And it is beautiful. I don't have all the specs on it. I'm thinking it's 1095 high carbon steel. It's a full tang knife with an exposed pummel. From snout to tail, this thing says, I want to be in the bush. It's the right size for a survivalist. It's the right size for any outdoorsman, hunter, fisherman. Doesn't matter what you're doing out there, or you're just a regular camping guy that goes out for the weekend. This knife will fit the bill. You can skin with this. You can process food with this. You can build shelters. You can build traps. You can do a lot of things with this knife, and that's why it impressed me. It has jimping along the back of the spine, the 90-degree spine. You can strike with a ferro rod. It's a little soft, though. You're going to have to work for it, but they thought about that because at the end of this pommel is a ferro rod striker. Nice. So let me start from the right and go to the left of my right. I just told you about the exposed pommel and the ferro rod striker. Why is an exposed pommel important to me? It may not be to you, but it is to me, because I have learned throughout the years, especially in wet conditions, when you're trying to get a fire started, is that you have to be able to crush up your tinder to where it is fluffy. If you use reeds, or you use not cattail tops, but prairie grass tops, you crush those down and you have a better chance of it accepting a spark and igniting, so you can have a fire. That's why I like these. Yeah, I do crush nuts, I do crush other things, but an exposed pommel to me is essential for a good survival knife. The scales are made out of micarta, and they are, to me, this is perfectly machined the way that they did this. There's no hot spots here, but yet that they have taken the time to profile it to fit your hand well. It has 2 thumb indentations on either sides, ambidextrous. Same thing goes with the bow drill divot that they have machined inside of these scales. And then there is the lanyard hole that has a ferrule in it, so it's not going to wear out. It's just a great little knife. I can't tell you if it's chemically pinned, but they do have set screws that I'm assuming are designed to be able to take these off and change the scales if you want to, or if you need to tighten them up. You know, I just have not taken it apart like that. But I mean, right there, you're looking at my favorite BattlBox knife. Hands down, this guy right here. Now, the Achilles heel to me is the ballistic nylon sheath. I know some of you really like these things because they're so lightweight, and it could just be my age showing, you know. I like leather sheaths, and if I decided I was going to put this in my rotation, I'd have a leather sheath made for it that would fit my body. You know, it'd be a dangler. This is kind of like a dangler, you know, a little bit. But yeah, great knife. Great knife, BattlBox, that's for sure. All right, now I'm going to give you an honorable mention here. And this one might blow your mind because these folks are not big in the outdoor space, especially not amongst the purest survivalists and preppers and hunters. You know, it's definitely not a tactical knife, but it's this one right here. This came from Koala Tree through BattlBox, and this is built off of the Haswell platform. Haswell has been around for this particular model or design has been around for a while. And Koala Tree, I think the way that they do this type of stuff is that they get with the artisans, the local artisans that are in Seattle. You know, this is what I was told, so this is secondhand information. And they designed this knife, and they built several of these knives, maybe 20, I don't know. And then they took those and sent them offshore, and they have them made. It doesn't matter to me where it's made. This is a great little knife. If I am going out hunting, I would take this knife with me, and it's be good for skinning, doing anything I need to do, hunting, fishing, something like that. But I like the knife, and so I just wanted to kind of give it an honorable mention because it's a beautiful little knife. Matter of fact, this knife, when we first got it, it was put in on our shelves, and somebody else liked it as much as I did, and it ended up disappearing, so I reached out and got me another one of these. So, yeah, I like that knife. It's nice. So, what about folders? Okay, there's a couple folders that I'll mention here. One of them is just kind of like an honorable mention type of deal, and we've had this for quite some time. I've had it in my pocket many times. Going out on the town, slipped down in my slacks. My sacks. Did I just say that? My slacks. If I'm wearing a suit, you know, I can put this particular knife down there. Nobody sees it. Nobody knows it. And I've been patted down before, and nobody felt this knife. This comes from We Knives, and I'm going to put the glasses back on. Sorry if there's a reflection. But let's take a look at this, see if there's anything on this blade that tells me what it is. No, nothing at all. So I will encourage you to go out to their website, to We Knives, WE-Knives.com, and look at their blades, man. These are slick. Is this something that I would take out in the bush with me? Absolutely not. No, I would not. But this is a rugged knife, man. This is not a junky little dinker. But it's put together well. It's very nice, good in the hand. And again, like I said, you can slip it down in your dress jeans or your Sunday go to meeting slacks, and you're not even going to know it's there. I love this knife. Then that takes me to the one, I kind of did it backwards, really. But this was designed by Curran 1776. Came through BattlBox's sister company, Ruck and River, and it's called the Savannah. And I love this little knife here. It's put together well. Curran 1776 designed it. He's even got his logo on this dope little carrying pouch, okay? I like that. But man, you talk about a beautiful knife. These things are super, super nice. They're super rugged. Micarta scales is beautiful in the hand. And again, it's another a smaller profile. It's easy to deploy. And to stow this knife, you just got a little side button there. It's got these ball bearings in here. You can see how slick that is, you know, one-handed operation if you want to, you know, and then the ball bearing, watch this. Whoops, there you got to push the button. Look at it, how slick that dude is. I like that. Now, is this something that I would take out in the bush? No, I wouldn't. You know, if I had to, I would. But, you know, I wouldn't want to abuse this guy too much. I mean, it's stout. You can feel that it is rugged. The design is there. The build is there. Everything about it, you know. So, Kern, you did a good job designing this knife. And Ruck and River, I don't know who made these for you, but there you go. My favorite BattlBox knives throughout the years, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to come, you know. So thanks for the question, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get back to you, but there it is. So until next time, you guys be safe out there, especially when you're handling these knives from BattlBox. They're always sharp.